Hi everyone, welcome to Sage's Garage. Today I am back at RT Automotive and it's another step towards getting my engine in the car. We have a short amount of time today, so we'll see what goes into this video and what gets done. This might be a combo video, we'll see, but we're gonna start with putting the oil pan on and then we'll just see where we go from there. So let's get started. One cool thing I wanted to show you guys is this isn't attached yet, but what we decided to do is I have my oil pan plug here and we've actually gone ahead and glued on a little magnet. And that's so that, one, if any metal is floating around in the oil, it will get stuck to this and it won't recirculate around my engine, which is amazing. But also, it'll be way easier to find if there is any oil, because when I unscrew it, I can just look here, and if there is any metal, it'll be stuck to this. We're gonna put some RTV on these spots just to really help out the gasket with its sealing and kind of where everything connects. Also, this area is super tiny that it connects, so it's good to give it a little help. Now that the RTV is on there, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the gasket on. Got it all lined up with the holes, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the sump on. I'm gonna make sure that it sticks so that it stays in the correct place and that it seals really nicely. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the sump on there, and look, it's so much cleaner than when it had a whole connecting rod in it. The gasket stayed still, which is exciting. Oh no, it didn't. Can I just scooch it?
Yep.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it'll scooch.
Okay, now we're just gonna put in these bolts, and we also have lock washers on there. Perfect, now we're just gonna go ahead and tighten them all. Now I'm going to go ahead and torque all these to 16 foot-pounds. Next up, I'm gonna pop this one on, and we've got a new washer on it. Next up, I'm gonna put in my fuel pump. We've already got the studs in there with the thread sealant, and I've got my gasket stuck on there, so we're gonna see how smoothly I can do this. Oh, it's gonna be different with the studs now. But maybe it'll help. Perfect. Next, I'm gonna put on a washer and a nut onto the stud. Now I'm gonna use helping hand. And lastly, I'm gonna torque them to 14 foot-pounds. Oh, boom. Boom, done. Hi everyone, it's the next day. We are gonna get right into continuing where we left off, and we're gonna start with putting in the tappets as well as all the studs so that then the cylinder head can go on. Okay, very exciting. We've just prepared everything to be able to put the cylinder head on. We've got it nice and assembled here, and I've got my tappets, my push rods, my studs, and I actually got all new hardened hardware, so it looks nice and shiny. But yeah, all that's left is to put it all together. So let's get started. Okay, everything is cleaned and ready to start assembling. I do have some pre-lube in here where the tappets are going as well as in the camshaft, so no need to worry, but now it's time to put in the tappets. Next up, I'm gonna put in the studs. There are actually two longer ones, and they're gonna go right here, and I'm gonna make sure I put the short ends in. And that's because there's like a little holder, and they're a bit longer to make up the room for that. And then the rest of them are the same length, which is just slightly shorter than these two. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put on the gasket. I'm gonna get some help because I really don't wanna damage it, and this one is a really snug fit on there, so we're just gonna go ahead and pop it on.
Yeah, most engines don't use studs, so it's...
Oh, and it wouldn't have made sense to put it on before the studs, right? Because it would have gotten in the way when we were...
Right, and we might have like damaged it trying to tighten the thing or whatever.
Okay, everyone, say goodbye to my pretty new pistons because we're gonna go ahead and put the cylinder head on. So exciting! Woo!
Nice outline though.
So exciting! Oh my god, it looks so pretty.
Starting to look like an engine.
Yay! So excited. All right, now it's ready to be attached. I'm just gonna start and put this piece here, so we've got that, and I'm just gonna start and put on all the washers and all the nuts. I'm gonna start with tightening these a little more just with a regular ratchet, and then we're gonna go ahead and torque them, but I am gonna make sure to do it in the same order that my Haynes manual shows, and I've just got one loose page because my Haynes manual is really falling apart. But anyways, I'm gonna do it based off of this bottom one. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and torque them, and I'm gonna do it to 46 foot-pounds, and I'm gonna go in the same order.
Perfect.
All right, yay. Oh my God, that was like a serious workout. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in the studs for the rocker shaft, and they have a bit of Loctite on them. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my push rods. Now it's time to pop on the rocker shaft.
We slide it down, and then you'll probably need to guide the push rods into where they go. I think this end is just high. Let's tap this end a bit, then.
Oh, that was not meant to be that aggressive.
That's good. Keep going. This end's still high.
Oh.
Let's keep pushing this end in. There you go.
There we go. Okay, and then these all line up here.
Yeah, and make sure that these are all on those.
Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. That's good, and then these all line up here. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, but I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, just leave them stuck to this side for now.
Didn't realize they would lift up the other end.
Yeah, we'll adjust them after.
Now I'm just popping on lock washers and nuts onto these studs. Now we're just going to go ahead and torque these between 24 and 26 foot-pounds. gonna start our valve adjustment. This is just gonna be one of the first steps, and we're basically just gonna tighten each of these down just enough so that they're touching, but we don't need them to be pushed down yet or anything like that. Wow, they're moving! Oh my god. So exciting. So it's when the timing is lined up with the long tooth here?
Yep.
Interesting. Can you guys see that? Not really, but you can believe me. Okay, the next step is to do our full valve adjustment. And now Dan is gonna teach me how to do that because I'm gonna have to do that in the future, just with regular maintenance and making sure this engine stays running nicely. So I figured might as well record it so I have it for the future and you guys can hear and learn too.
So we're gonna turn it until this valve opens. So we're just gonna rotate and watch.
Okay.
And what we're watching for is this valve to fully open.
Okay.
Good.
Oh.
Why is it not moving?
Hello. Oh,
there we go.
There we go. Okay, so now it's...
So that is now, as soon as it stops being pushed,
still...
I'd say there.
Okay.
Now we can adjust this one.
So open is compressed.
Push down. Right.
Got it.
So now that that one is fully open, we know that this one must be fully closed.
Okay.
Because
the way the camshaft
is
shaped.
The camshaft.
Okay.
So we back this off so you can get a feeler gauge in here, and it should be right there. Feel how it is. It grabs it a tiny bit, but just a tiny bit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if I tighten that a little more, try now. Too tight.
Yeah, definitely.
And then if I back it off, now try there. That's not tight enough.
Yeah.
It's like if it's like there's no resistance at all, you want just a hint of resistance, like right.
Okay, yeah, where you can still move it, but it's
Let me see.
definitely pulling a little bit.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
see, it's easy to move, but you can tell it's touching.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So you look at where this is.
The like angle of the line.
Right. The visual.
Okay. Yep.
So then we just tighten the lock nut. If you touch it with your fingers, it's not going to move that, but you must hold this still.
Oh, because it has to stay in that same position.
Right. It has to stay there.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you hold it like that, and then once you get snug, it'll like try and move it. So you hold this like firmly.
Yeah. Make sure it doesn't move.
Okay. You don't have to like reef on this with all your effort, but it's got to be tight.
Okay.
And then you check this again.
Make sure it
still
same.
feels good.
Got
and then that one's done.
Okay.
Then you move on to number 2. Now this is where we want to look for valve number 6.
And it's counted from this way. It said it was counted from the
Always count
timing
from the
cover. Okay, so this guy here.
Yeah.
So now you have to turn it until
that one is fully open, which it looks like it already is pretty close. That's probably why it's having it do it in that order. So I'll turn this some more. And it's okay. It is fully open now.
So this one we did when it was up, and then these ones were doing when they're compressed?
No,
or was this one
all when they're up? We're looking for the one to be compressed to know which one do we do.
Oh.
Now that one is all the way down.
I
You can check and adjust this valve.
And it's saying
that
that one is all the way up?
Yes. It says if this one is all the way down, this one is all the way up.
Okay, I see.
And then it's just the same thing again.
So you check it.
So we're working on number 3.
Yeah.
So we back this off because it's got to be loose. And then it seems like this is already tight. Use the feeler gauge.
Check it. And just make it as similar as possible to the other ones?
They should all feel the same. So that feels like it's just barely dragging. So then...
Put that and then keep it in the same spot?
Yeah.
Got
In the
it.
same spot.
Just tighten it. Okay, that makes sense.
And then check again.
Okay.
Yep, that's good.
Perfect. Okay, that
And
makes
move to
sense.
the next one.
everyone, it's decision time. You get to help me make this very fun decision. This is how the engine is looking so far. I'm so happy with how the paint turned out and with how all the little parts are coming together. But we have to decide which rocker cover we want to use. The one that is black was the original one that came on my car, and then this one I ended up buying, I don't even know why, but that was like before the engine broke. Like I got it, I have no idea, honestly. It's probably in like episode 1 of this whole adventure, like 3 years ago. I bought one, which is so unnecessary. But anyways, let's decide which one we like. I'm gonna put both on and then you guys can comment which one you like more. I have a silly question. Which way does this go? Does it go? I'm guessing if that's the front, it would go this way. But I have to make these line up, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know where this hose goes to either.
I want to say...
Does it tell me? Does it say?
Because there's an outlet on this side that almost looks like it's the right size to pop into that.
So there's this way, or let's see if the holes line up. I could not see the holes. There's no way. Okay.
It will only fit this way.
Okay.
Because the studs are not in right now, but
yeah,
you see where they are?
If they were there.
Yeah, they'd have to be like over here for it to fit that way.
Oh, I see. I was trying to see them, but Okay, here is how it's looking right now. It's really, really coming together. But here is how this rocker cover looks. Just imagine it all bolted down, obviously with a gasket, but just take a nice look. I feel like the black kind of ties together nicely with the oil pan here, but also the silver will tie to these really well. So take a good look and then I'll go ahead and put the other one on. All right, and here is the silver one. Here's how it looks in contrast with the timing chain cover and all that good stuff. I think I know which one I prefer, but I'm not gonna tell you. You guys have to tell me which one you think is best. Amazing, we got so much done today and it's really, really coming together. Like this looks like a put together engine. We have a few more steps and then it's ready to go in the car, which is insane to even be saying that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I will see you next time. Bye.